Hello, my name is Trent Jenkins. I'm the Fallbrook campus pastor with North Coast Church. Some years ago, I was working in the middle of a church service. We were doing a theatrical production, and the place was packed, and part of my role, I needed to jump off the stage in the middle of the service and run down the center aisle. Well, I jump off the stage, and I misjudge the height of the stage. I go soaring off, and I hear it. Snap! My ACL snaps right in the middle of the service. And just this panic and fear and pain just come over my face. But I knew I did not want to create a scene, so I got up and hobbled out the center aisle with a snapped ACL, and I was in so much pain. The swelling was enormous. And then in the subsequent months, I learned I needed to have an ACL replacement. So the surgeon went in, cut me open. He had to take part of my femoral ligament and then replace my ACL ligament. And the pain was awful. And he figured once you get the surgery, then you should be all good. But man, the rehabilitation and recovery was just off the chart. Just stretching my leg to where I could actually straighten it up was just so painful. And it took weeks, if not months, to actually gain strength back. And man, I thought, I never want to have to go through that again. But the great thing about it is I started to walk normal again. I started running and jumping, and then actually I was able to run marathons again on that knee. I mean, it was an awesome element of recovery. The surgeon did a great job. The physical therapist did a great job of restoring my knee. And because of the gospel, my spirit feels restored just as my knee does. I want to read to you today from 2 Corinthians 5:17. It says this, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here. All of this is from God, who reconciled us to himself through Christ and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. That God was reconciling the world to himself in Christ, not counting people's sins against them." I love that line, not counting people's sins against them. You see, my personal life was much like my knee. I had just made stupid decisions in my youth. I had sinned. Sometimes it was a matter of people doing things to me or me just being a knucklehead. And because of that, my spirit was damaged. I was damaged, and I didn't feel whole. And when I finally understood the power of the gospel in restoring and reconciling, that word reconciling meaning that there is no debt. There is no debt in my life, that my account is level. It is even. Everything is accounted for. Everything's accounted for because of Christ and his forgiveness for my life. But see, here's the thing. It's not just good enough to know that I'm reconciled. It's not just good to know that I'm restored, then I'm made new if I don't do anything with it. What if the surgeon had done the surgery and I had recovered, but I still wore a knee brace and I never wanted to do anything that would possibly ruin my knee again? And so I just did everything gingerly from then on out. What good was the surgery in the first place? What good was this recovery process if I was going to still wear a knee brace and do all of that? You see, what good is Christ's death and sacrifice and forgiveness for you unless you do something with it? You see, it goes on to say this, that he doesn't count sins against him, and he has committed us to the message of reconciliation. We are therefore Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making his appeal through us, through you and me. We implore you on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. He made us whole. He made us righteous, and now he wants us to be his ambassadors, his spokespeople, his spokesmen and women to go out and tell other people about the hope that he's given us. Because of the gospel, I feel restored and empowered. I hope you do as well. Have a great day.